Hello, and welcome to another video on Explained. Today, as you can see, we are flying the JAR Design A320-200 on the Air France livery. And today, we are parked at Princess Juliana, the very famous airport that a lot of, I guess you have already seen a lot of pictures of. And that is the beach where you can basically get jet blast. So if we just come over here, it's a very cool scenery. They even have these people here, as you can see. It's very cool. So everyone here is like standing here right at the approach or the runway. We are just like basically few feet away from the runway, and they have their hands up, and that lady is waving her hands. And then there are the beach goers. Some people are putting their hand up as well. Oh, there are a few people waving there as well. And yeah, you can see the planes coming in or taking off from there, which is very cool. So this is a freeway scenery that you can get from, I got it from explain.org. Oh, I just saw that it's actually the wave animation. That is very nice. Um, and I saw another person flying randomly just over here on the whatever that plane is. And yeah, that is basically what it looks like. Let's jump back into the plane and we are getting ready for our pushback. So let's just get everything set up over here. We can turn on the seat belts. And we can call the pushback tuck, get them ready. Alright, passengers are boarded. Let's come over here and make sure that we also have our doors closed over here. Which is it this one? Oh, that's the one, yep. Close that. Make sure that all the trucks are driving away. Alright, as you can see, ground crew are getting ready to head off. So we'll just wait for that. And once they are clear, we can push back. Today we are taking off on runway 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome aboard the aircraft. My name is Steve. I'm your pilot today, along with First Officer David and your senior flight attendant Alana. She, with the rest of the crew, will be making our way around the cabin, making sure you're comfortable. We're not anticipating any delays, so we should be arriving on time at our destination. The guys on the ground have just told us they've finished loading the final bits of luggage into the aircraft, so we should be on our way very shortly. We are, however, waiting to receive clearance to push back and start before we taxi to the runway. If you could help the cabin crew by getting yourself sat comfortable with the seatbelts fastened, that would be fantastic. Once airborne, we'll be starting our in-flight services, but for now, I'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us today, and I hope you enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Alright, looks like we are almost clear. There's still one guy over here. I'm not sure what he's doing. Oh, there we go. He's going off now. And I don't know why they just parked like right behind me. Hopefully they'll be going away soon. Alright, looks like they are in position. I'll just start the pushback and hopefully they'll, oh, what's happening here? Oh, I forgot to turn on APU. That's not good. Let's wait for the APU to fire up. It should be pretty quick. It shouldn't take too long. Alright, we can turn on the beacon lights as well. Yeah, they're still sitting behind me. I think they'll like go away once we have start our pushback. Alright, there we go. We have APU now. And everything is back to normal. Alrighty, let's, oh, hold on. I just need to double check the trim. Trim is 3.6, so we just need to change that to 3.6. There we go. I've just changed the fuel level, that's why. Let's go brakes off.
Park brake off.
And the ground equipment is gone. Alright, wind is 050 at 9 knots, so we have a slight left crosswind. Alright, looks like we are pretty much clear over here, so let's go ahead and start engine number 2. Packs off. And start engine number 2.
Starting engine 2.
And we can start the clock as well. Alright, engine 2 is available. Clear left, start number 1.
Starting engine 1.
C'est plus chic. This is a no-smoking flight, and it is strictly prohibited to smoke in the toilets. A no-smoking flight is simply chic. En cas de dépressurisation, un masque à oxygène tombera automatiquement à votre portée. Tirez sur le masque pour libérer l'oxygène. Appliquez-le sur votre visage. Une fois votre masque ajusté, il vous sera possible d'aider d'autres
Park
personnes.
brake set.
There is a sudden decrease in cabin pressure. The oxygen mask will turn
And
on
engine 1
automatically.
is available.
Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Make sure your mask is well adjusted before helping others. En cas d'évacuation, les panneaux lumineux vous permettent de localiser les issues de secours. Repérez maintenant le panneau le plus proche de votre siège. Il peut se trouver
Alright, APU can come off.
in case of an emergency. The illuminated signs will help you locate the exit doors. Take a moment now to locate the sign nearest you. It may be behind you. Les issues de secours sont situées de chaque côté de la cabine, à l'avant, au centre, à l'arrière. Emergency exits on each side of the
Alright, flight control. We do spoilers
Spoilers
first.
full.
Okay, Tobar, anything for 5 minutes to move. Let me go, guys.
Spoilers retracted.
in the event of an evacuation. Walk along the
Spoilers armed.
And flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
L'emplacement de votre gilet de sauvetage est indiqué sur l'étiquette devant vous. The location of your life jacket is indicated on the label right in front of you.
Flaps 2 check. Auto brakes max.
Attachez et serrez la
And takeoff config is normal. And ground crew is clear.
Gonflez votre gilet.
Rather full left,
When you are
full
outside
right,
the aircraft,
neutral,
inflate your life jacket by pulling the weapon.
full up,
Soyez
full
prudent
down,
durant ce vol. Réglez vos
full
appareils
left,
électroniques
and full right, neutral.
to adhere. Set your
Flight control check complete. Wheels are good.
les conditions d'utilisation de vos équipements pendant le vol. Si vous n'utilisez pas vos appareils électroniques, ne vous
Doors are armed.
et à les ranger. The crew will inform you about the conditions and use of your equipment during the flight. If you
APU should be coming off soon.
we invite you to switch them off
I did think that there was some issues with the APU, but it was fixed as soon as I start taxiing. That was on the last flight, so it should be doing the same. Let's go brakes off. We are clear right, clear left. Lights on, and let's get going.
your baggage and your biggest devices must be stowed away during taxi, takeoff, and landing. Nous allons bientôt décoller. We'll be taking off shortly. La tablette doit être rangée et votre dossier redressé. Please make sure your tray table is stowed away and secure, and that your seatbelt is in the upright position. Une notice de sécurité placée devant vous est à votre disposition. Pour toute question, l'équipage est à votre écoute. We encourage everyone to read the safety information leaflet located in front of you. If you have any questions, our crew is here to help you. Merci pour votre attention. Au nom de toute la compagnie Air France, nous vous souhaitons un excellent vol. Thank you for your attention. On behalf of the whole Air France company, we wish you a very pleasant flight.
Passengers are wearing. Cabin is ready for takeoff.
Okay.
Alright, let's get cabin crew to take their seats.
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please.
This taxiway looks really small. I hope that we can just fit alright. Oh, there's a lot of smoke going on. Alright, packs off, and we should be ready to go. So I will talk to you all once we get closer to Paris. But for now, enjoy the takeoff, and hopefully we can blast off a few people over there. Those
Approaching
idiots.
10.
Alright, I'll talk to you all later during the flight.
On runway 10.
Power set.
Alright, welcome back. And as you can see, we are about downwind from runway 27. We are right now cruising at flight level 110, and we are going to be descending very soon once we go past the waypoint in 10 miles. So what I'll do is I'll go speed manage, and then I'll do the approach
Approach phase activated.
performance. So we have QNH 101, oh, I think it's 101514 actually. So I'm just going based on SimToolkit Pro, and it's a little bit different. It's similar. Wind is 260 at 8 knots. Over here on the aircraft is 260 at 9 knots. So it's a slight difference. Temperature we can go 13. Wind will go 260 at 8 knots. Transition is 5000. V approach is 132. And looking at the charts, okay, just before we do that, I'll go open descent, and we will start descent down to 5000 feet, and we can turn on the landing lights, and that one, and we can go seat belts. And our speed have to go down to 250 knots. Actually, I'll bring it down to 240. So our decision height for runway 27 is 587 feet. So let's put that 587 on there. Not too sure why it is not working. Maybe there. Alright, so we'll just do that. Alright, so miss approach is climb straight ahead on runway heading, and climb to 5000 feet. And that is pretty much it. Everything is already set up on the aircraft itself, so I don't have to worry about it.
Prepare the cabin for landing, thank you.
And the sun is rising, so as we are coming in to land, we can have a look at the beautiful sunrise over Paris. So we have the lights on. We do not need NTIs. We have 14.7 tons of fuel, which is a lot more than what we need. And then it looks like we are good. Alright, I'll just turn on the terrain radar here. I don't think there is much terrain over here, but I'll just turn it on just in case. We are going through some clouds. Total air temperature is 15 degrees. So I think there is no danger of icing. We can just leave it off. That should be fine. Auto brakes we can go to medium. We do have a pretty long taxi, and everything else is good. So we can actually turn the iOS thingy on. the thrust is a little bit too aggressive. Okay, we have QNH of 1014. Just set that there. And just tell the cabin crew to take their seats.
Cabin crew seats for landing, please.
Passengers are wearing cabin ready for landing.
Alright, cabin is secure. ECAM memo, no blue. We can just keep the speed at 240 for now, since we are pretty far away. According to here, we are about 26 nautical miles. So we'll just leave it as it is. Maybe we should have made the turn a little sooner, but we'll just go with this. Alright, cabin is secure. So we should expect to intercept the glide slope at about 14.5 miles from the iOS at 5,000 feet. So we should be intercepting at about um, well, we already have the localizer coming in. The glide slope should be coming in about, I would say, in a few miles. Yeah, about 4 miles. Alright, capture the glide slope. Glide slope is captured. I mean localizer. I don't know why I said glide slope. And we have glide slope coming in. We can go approach and glide slope star. And we have glide slope. And we are coming down. Alright, we can actually start slowing down. This aircraft actually slow down pretty quick anyway, so there is no worry. We'll just leave it at 230 for now. Once we are about 10 miles, then we can slow down to flap 1 speed, and we can start putting down the flaps. Alright, 10 miles. Let's go down to flaps 1 speed. We can actually already, we can now extend the flaps, so-called flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
So we should have the slat. The flap should come in when we slow down a little bit more. And we can just continue to slow down, go gear down. That will help with the drag.
Gear down.
And we can turn on the taxi lights. Let's go to flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
Alright, so we are slowing right down. It's very quick on the A330, so that's not a problem. Flaps 3
Flaps 3.
and flaps full.
Flaps full.
1000.
Check and stable. Spoilers arm
Spoilers armed.
and Mimono blue. We are clear to land and landing checklist is complete. So I'll put my mic down and I'll talk to you all once we are on the ground.
500. 400. 300. 100 above. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Ground spoilers. Nacelle. Reverse green. 70 knots.
Alright, welcome to Charles de Gaulle. I don't know why the autopilot went off. The autopilot disconnect alarm went off. We have already disconnected, so not too sure what's going on there. Let's go
Spoilers
flaps
tracking.
up, spoilers down,
Flaps 0.
lights can come
Checks.
off.
If everything is okay with the lungs.
Alright, so we can take the left over here. So the landing actually was, I guess, alright. Not too bad. And I don't know why we have to use a lot of thrust for taxi. I've been flying for about twice this week, and I found that I need about 35 percent on the N3 to actually get the plane moving. Oh, not N3, N1. Looking at the wrong thing. Which is a little bit weird. As you can see, the aircraft doesn't really want to move, so we have to like get it to about 35–40%. Alright, so we'll just keep on the left side here, and we are clear right and clear left. So we are basically have to taxi all the way to the other side, which is over there on the terminal is over there, and we have to park on the far side. So this is going to be a long taxi. Um, so I think I'll just pause the recording and I'll come back to you once I get a bit closer to the gate. But before I do that, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. That will be very much appreciated. And I think this is a roundabout. That's very good. I think I've just flown her for like maybe a few times. Didn't notice there's like roundabouts. Looking at the map here, there's like 2 roundabouts here, which is very unique. But back to what I was saying, if if you enjoyed the video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, any suggestions, any feedback, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And I do read every one of the comments, and I do take them into considerations. So yeah, feel free to put down your comments. Oh, there is a Concorde here. That's very nice. And if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe as well if you want to see more of my future content. I do have a lot of other videos on my channel as well, well, explain related or other stuff. If you want to check them out, they are all on my channel. But for explain, you can find all the videos on the playlist called Explain 11. Yeah, you can just find it on my playlist, and you can check out all my other videos. And I have Patreons as well, so if you want to check that out, the link is on the description, and I'll put it on the end screen as well. So if you are generous enough to want to contribute for my work, feel free to use my Patreons, and I'll start uploading videos over there so that you can get like early access, and you have the ability to talk to me one-to-one, and any of your suggestions or feedback over there will be taken much more into consideration as well. So yeah, if you want to join, it's over there. You can join for as little as I think $2, but there's a lot more as well if you are willing to pay, and there'll be more perks obviously if you pay a bit more. And we are actually not that far away from the gate now, so I don't think I'll actually skip. I'll just continue the recording and I'll find something to talk about. Oh, this truck is oh well, it's not a truck. I don't know what that is. Some sort of debris over the taxiway. But yeah, I've downloaded this scenery I think a few months ago. I think it was released back in May. It's a pretty nice scenery, so go check it out if you haven't already. You can find it on the forums.explain.org website. It's a pretty good scenery for a freeway, and by looking at it, I believe there is some jetway on the gate as well. So we will find out if it's Sam when we taxi in. Now I'm a little bit lost. I'm not sure if this is where I'm supposed to park. I'm just going to take a quick look on the charts. It could be on the other side, so if it is, which I think it is, how do we get over there? I think there is a exit over here. Okay. We took the wrong entry, so we just exit over here and then make a left turn. It's not that far away. It's just over there on that building. We are clear right, clear left. Oh, I actually have X Live installed, but I forgot to turn it on. So that will be probably on my next video if I can remember to activate it. Alright, we can enter over here. The brakes is a little bit aggressive. Alright, which gate do we want to take? I think we'll just take the closest one. It's been a very long taxi, so I'll just take, how about this one? Yeah, we'll just take this one. So we'll make a turn here, turn off the lights, so that we don't blind. Oh, we are like way past the taxi lines over there. Left 1098. Yeah, I think it is Sam because the regular one doesn't look like that. Radar off so that we don't fry the ground crew. Windshield system off. And transponder off. Alright, brakes on.
Park brake on.
We have APU. Shut the engines. And hopefully the gate works. I don't know if it does, but hopefully it does. I've just updated Sam, so I'm not sure if it's because of the old update that it doesn't work. Has been doing that for a couple of airports, so it could be that yeah, they haven't updated to the new version.
Gentlemen from the cockpit, once again, I hope you enjoyed your flight with us today. On behalf of myself, the first officer, and the cabin crew, we wish you a safe and pleasant journey from the airport and hope to see you again soon. Thanks for flying with us.
Anyway, let's do our shutdown checks over here. So, seatbelts, beacon, nav light can come to 1, standby compass, and emergency lights can come off. And I think we are good. Yeah, looking good over here. Alright, shutdown check is complete. Self-loading cargo is going to do its thing. It will deboard all the passengers, and once they are done, I will come back and we will have a look at the replay for the landing. Alright, let's have a look at this landing. Yeah, that looks alright from this angle. Obviously we are a bit off center line though. And I flare a little bit too aggressively, so the nose pitches up a little bit after touchdown. Yeah, that was a good touchdown, but then over there we sort of flare a little bit. Oh, okay, that was very loud. I'm not sure if it's the same volume as the recording, but from my speakers it's actually very loud. Oh, yep, actually gone past. There we go. Oh, I actually like this view. It's very nice. Oh, that was smooth. Very nice. Now it's a little bit quiet. And how about the other side? Oh. Yeah, that looks good as well. How about from the tower? Oh, look at that sunset. It's very nice. It's a little bit loud. Anyway, this is going to be the last replay. If you enjoyed the video, like I said, feel free to give me a thumbs up and comment and subscribe, all those things. Check out my Patreons on the end screen, which will be coming up in a few seconds. Thanks for joining me on this flight, and I will leave you all here in Paris, and I'll catch you all in the next video.